What do you do? Just laugh.
Screaming my head off.
Naked.
Ripping my clothes off.
Top off. Woo! I did nothing. Nothing. Laid having a fag.
Bueno.
Just when you think this team couldn't make you proud, they do that.
Hey up, Leeds fans. Well, that was good, wasn't it? Hey? We were down to 10 men. We were playing 13 men, if you include the referee and Coot and VAR. We've just beaten Man City away. The first promoted team to do it since 2007. Get in there!
Get in there!
We are Leeds fans, in case you didn't notice. Roaring Peacock is a LUFC fan channel. If you are a Leeds fan and you'd like some more Leeds content, why not hit subscribe? And we'd appreciate it if you give a thumbs up on the video. Come on then, let's get into it.
Thumbs up.
The following podcast contains some strong language and some very average opinions. Any references to actual people are wildly inaccurate. It's probably best if you don't listen at all. The Roaring Peacock Podcast. Welcome back to the Roaring Peacock Podcast. This is the match review of Manchester City 1, Leeds United 2!
Hey!
What a game. What a performance. What a team. My name's Adonis, you know me as the Adelites, and joining us, you and I, dear listener, to discuss this incredible performance is the the Dark Lord of Deception.
Yes.
Machiavelli, Ewan Metcalf.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, and Sam Ward, the Warden of the North, Sam Ward, LUFC.
Hello, everybody.
Right then, where to start?
Fucking hell.
What do you do? Just laugh. All you can do is laugh.
You know what? We fucking gave him a chance by getting a man sent off and he still couldn't beat us. Gave him a chance by Rick Cooper kicking somebody up his trumpet in fine style.
Oh,
there you go, lads. Have a man advantage. We'll just play attack defence and we'll still fucking beat you.
I feel like the Premier League was boring for years.
Yeah.
And now we've come back to save it. No?
Genuinely have, haven't we? Like, no other team does this shit. No other team does that shit. Any other team sits down, rolls over, and just lets City steamroll them. We don't. No one fucking does that. Couldn't be prouder. Could not be prouder.
That's the overriding feeling, isn't it? I'm brimming with just pride. You know, it's all right beating somebody 5 or 6-0, and it's easy, or getting a result. To go down to 10 men for half a game, 45 minutes with 10 men, and just watch them again play attack and defence against us, and run out of ideas, and just that Rafinha chance, and then there was one just a bit early where he didn't quite get the ball right, and Rafinha got obviously cut in half, but no red card, no nothing. Didn't get looked at by VAR 48 times like Cooper's.
Yeah,
just brimming with pride at the way they kept going, and you knew that in the team they thought we're just going to create one more chance, we might get that chance, and forget it, we're going to put it away, and guess what? We fucking did it. Fuck you, Man City.
Turn up to the Etihad already ready to lose.
Yeah.
Ready and raring to lose.
Yeah.
And even just the way that we play football, trying to play, Meslier, I mean, we're 1-0 up, we're one man down. Meslier, he doesn't dive on the ball and holds it and rolls around for, 10 seconds. He's immediately up, rolling the ball out, getting us on our way again. Yeah. And what other team would do that, really?
Not one.
Just lie on it for a bit, Meslier. Just stay on the floor. Pretend you're doing your shoelace up. Pretend you've got an injury. Do something. No. Come on. Wherever it...
I want to place the ball out.
Yeah, absolutely. Tremendous. And hearts full of just... Yeah. My cup runneth over.
I'm still in disbelief. I really am. I just... Yeah. I genuinely haven't celebrated a goal like that in a long time. I was literally jumping around, screaming. I was like, because it was you just didn't think it was going to happen, did you? At all. And for any team to be 10 men against, City would not be that team. It'd be the worst team to go against, isn't it, really? Just already with 11, I think Stuart Dallas said in an interview, with 11 men, that's hard enough.
His interview was brilliant.
It was, wasn't it? And he's so professional still. He'll be buzzing inside, but he's just so professional.
He's like stone-faced, and it's typical Northern Irish, isn't it? He's like, I just ran, and I got on the end of it, and I shut my eyes. I mean, how modest can you get? I just megs the keeper with my eyes shut.
Yeah. I just closed my eyes.
Yeah. I shut my eyes
shut my eyes and put it through the legs of one of the best goalkeepers in the world.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing as well. Through the legs in the last minute.
You know when he felt it sliding through his legs and going into it back at net, I went fucking up the wall. I was like screaming. Yeah! Kids came running in. They'd been watching bits of it, and the eldest was like, I don't believe it. He's like, Stuart Dallas, and he was flicking V's at the Man City, but we absolutely, he's only 12 and he's flicking V's at them. But we broke their hearts, didn't we? You saw them all at the end. They were on the haunch. It absolutely broke their hearts, you know. Best team in the country, broken hearted because Leeds had come and done a job on you.
Yeah.
With no striker as well. We'd taken Bamford off. Roberts had gone off. Of course, it's Stuart Dallas that's going to finish that.
We don't need a striker against Man City.
No.
I think with Dallas, we wouldn't even need a goalkeeper.
No.
You know?
You can play it all. Strikers are for the weak.
That's more like it, yeah.
Oh, God. I'm going to be in such a mess today.
I know, mate. I know. I haven't got any beers yet, but I'm going to get some.
You're so lucky it's midday.
I know. I hate early kickoffs. I feel like I've been to the game, you know, when you come out with that sort of exuberant feeling inside you, like your head's a bit, feels like twice as big, and you're buzzing, and your ears are burning, and you kind of feel a bit hot, but then a bit. I feel like that. I feel like I've been to the game. I said to Donny before we came on, drained, you know, watching the 30 minutes of the second half just seemed to go so slow, and it was just a matter of time, wasn't it? And when they scored, it was like, please don't capitulate now and make it look bad 4-5-1. I couldn't have dreamt that we'd go up the other end and put one in. I mean,
we were speaking to Nick on the main cast, Nick Hodgson, the fella who wrote.
I was there, mate.
I Predict a Riot and all that. Yeah, you were there.
I was there. I remember.
If you haven't seen it, go check out the video.
It's bloody great. What a great podcast.
Really Nick was saying that he misses the peril of everything being on the line. You know, we needing to win every game to get. Well, I tell you what, there was an enormous amount of peril in that second half. You said, Ewan, talking about that first 30 minutes before they scored, it felt like a lifetime. The first 5 minutes felt like a lifetime. I kept looking at the clock.
I've never wished away a game under Bielsa at all. I want the opposite. I want it to go on long as possible. But it just seemed to go, and it's a cliche, but it does go slower when you're 10-man down. But 1 man down, sorry. But fuck it.
In droves, peril in droves. That one. It was like up and downs. You know, like when we scored the first one, I thought we've got a chance here. They've not been that great. We're doing well in defence. You know, we're much more solid in defence, and positionally, I thought defence was superb today. Positionally, they were really strong. And then, of course, you go down to 10 men, you think, well, Jesus, it's backs to the wall stuff now. But I just had a feeling.
Yeah,
I had a feeling we might do it, and then as the game wears on, they get frustrated, they're misplacing passes.
Yeah,
everything's not quite clicking, a bit like Chelsea, and you thought, we have got a chance, but as soon as they got the equaliser, like I say, the first thought is, please don't, just go and get 3 or 4 now, and that could quite easily have happened, but
any other team it would have done.
Rafinha was the out ball, he's an absolute menace. You know, he got hacked down. He just got his touch wrong for that one that Edison, the keeper made. Is it Edison, the keeper made? Good tackle, didn't he? Got hacked down for the next one. Got hacked down in the middle of the pitch when he went round about 3 of them. He's too skillful. And then of all the people to cop up as your out ball, and what a ball from my mate Alioski.
Outside the boot, wasn't it?
Wow! I mean, he can't. I've said all year how brilliant he is at that passing bit. Oh my God!
You know what? even if we hadn't have scored a last-minute winner.
Yep.
What a performance!
Exactly.
What a performance! Just thought I was thinking, just team full of heroes. Even Alioski. Within those first 5 minutes of that second half, there was a ball swung in. It was going right on the head of one of City's, and Alioski's
flicked it on.
Flicked it out of the way. I just thought, brilliant. The commitment, the will to win, positionally excellent, as you were saying, Ewan. The energy levels, unbelievable. Nobody could keep up with City. I mean, they had 71% possession. When you don't have the ball and you're chasing shadows all day, it takes it out.
Exhausting. And the concentration to do that as well. Like, the concentration to just watch any mistake, City will pounce on it. And the concentration and, like, say, the position of us was just...
It was exhausting to watch.
It was.
Never mind playing it.
Yeah, I know.
When you watch...
They'll be knackered.
Yeah, they were shattered. I mean, you look at how much ball Stones had in our second half. They were just giving him the ball and saying, go into those gaps that they're leaving. Become that extra man. And he's a good footballer for centre-half, isn't he? But he was knackered. He didn't get to Dallas on that run through at the end because he was probably worn out. He'd done that
Maybe
much
that was
running.
The plan.
Yeah,
exactly. The plan all along, wear him out and then just get that one ball.
It reminded me of Rumble in the Jungle. Ali against Foreman, where they just rope it up. Yeah. The succubus, we sucked all the energy out of them. The succubus has sucked all the energy out of them. Wear him down and then just sucker punch him. The knockout blow was tremendous. I cheered it with aplomb. I'm surprised my neighbours haven't been round.
Yeah. Same.
Screaming at the television,
literally screaming.
Yeah, we've got quite a thin wall in the bedroom. We're in a block of apartments, massive house. There's quite a thin wall in there, and I was screaming my head off in there, screaming my head off. I dived onto the bed, full Superman.
Yes, naked,
ripping my clothes off,
top off, woo,
doing the windmill.
It reminds me of that, when Leeds got promoted and that lad, is that video, that lad who runs outside, brings the washing in, then punches the lampshade. It's only a matter of time till I do one of them.
That's funny, that video. His missus just like, you need to calm down.
You don't get it, love.
But you will be tonight.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about some talking points then. Brilliant goal from Dallas to start off with.
Beautiful.
After great work from Costa.
Yeah.
Thought he had one of his best games for a long time, actually.
Yeah,
agreed. He's another one. He's another one that I've constantly sung the praises of all year.
Didn't doubt it for a minute.
No.
Never said a bad word.
It's going to be about 20 foot long, right, in this thing. But you know what it was? He was brave at the end. He must have been told, if you get the ball, try and run with it, keep it, take your tackles, get your free kicks. And he did it. Sometimes it's a bit lightweight, but yeah, great.
Yeah, and defensively, like I say, he looks lightweight defensively sometimes. And he was getting the tackles in, he was strong.
He did in the first half, though. He kept breaking the play up and then breaking and stuff. I thought he did really well.
Nice to see that from him.
He did well for the goal to sort of block that tackle and keep it, and then play the ball into Bamford, and Bamford's pass around the corner to straight into his path of Dallas. It was right under his feet. He hits balls that he shouldn't hit as well. Really well. It's like right under his feet. Bang.
Was it his left foot?
Right foot. I think.
Was it his right? Was
right
it?
foot?
Right, yeah. Right into the bottom corner as well. You couldn't have put it further away from the keeper as it hit the inside of the post and went all the way to the other side netting. What a goal!
Yeah.
Okay, let's get into
first shot on goal.
Yeah. One of only two shots.
XG.
The XG is a 0.1 or 0.26, depending on where you get your stats from.
I think didn't we have two shot on goals and score on both?
We did, yes.
Exactly that, mate. Yeah.
Correct.
I'll do it for me.
It was just Dallas.
Yeah. Well, it's like when you play in a weaker team. I think one of the blessed, by the way, I've got to mention Lucy Ward was on commentary on BT Sport. Love Lucy Ward. So yeah, she sort of said that when Stones was walking through our midfield and sort of toying with us a bit. It was like watching a dad when he's playing with his kids in the park, like, come get the ball from me. And we had the same. We must have had like a sweepstake. Just only Dallas is allowed to shoot today, lads. We'll toy with these bastards. They think they're good. None of you lads up front are allowed to shoot, so only Dallas is allowed to shoot, boys.
Yeah.
Right.
Worked a treat.
Point of contention then.
Oh, the fucking
45th minute +1. Cooper comes in, gets the ball, and tangentially touches Jesus.
Transgenderly?
Tangentially.
Shouldn't be touching him transgenderly, surely. That's if he wants.
It's consensual.
Free country.
But no, that's not what I said. Tangentially. A light touch. That's what it looked like to me. On first look, I thought he just won the ball. Then the second time I saw it, I thought, he's gone in quite hard there. A little bit wild. And then when you slow it down, that's when you start thinking, it could be quite dangerous. And I think whenever you look at something slow-mo like that, and then you have replay after replay, you get worried and you think, he's going to get sent off here. So what do we make of that?
Well, son.
It was a red. I think it was like you can't really go that high, both feet off the ground, and he was quite high, and it was that angle where it's from the side, and it does look pretty naughty on that angle, and that's sort of what swayed the ref. You could see the ref wasn't sure, and he was just going from the back, I think, and from the back it didn't look bad, and then from the side that's what swayed the ref, and you could see he was like, oh fuck yeah, that's a red. He loves doing that, Cooper, doesn't he? He loves them hard tackles, and I think he even said, I can't remember, was it against Leicester where it's 50-50 and he just flew into someone, brilliant challenge, and the other guy was just flat on his face. And
tackle of the season.
Yeah, and I think he said after that, like, I love them tackles, and you could see he did, and I think he could have won that ball without having done that challenge. I think the ball would have sort of come to him a bit. The ball looked like it was coming towards him, but. Yeah, it is naughty. Like, it is naughty, but he did win the ball. But yeah, I do agree it was the red. And like you said, the more you slow it down, the more you see, it's going to be a red, isn't it? But yeah, don't fucking matter, does it?
Ewan? No, it doesn't. It could have. Well, we'll miss Cooper. We'll miss Cooper for 3 games or whatever. So
yeah,
and the next 2 games as well. He's going to miss out on scum.
Fuck it, we've got 19 centre backs, Donny.
And true.
For Cooper, that's you got to feel for him, because he would have loved to have walked Leeds United out against Man United. Ellen Road.
Yeah, that's the pinnacle, isn't it? But my view on it is, if you watch something enough, particularly in slow motion, you're probably going to find a red in there somewhere, and that's exactly what happened. So there's two schools of thought. I'm between 2 stools here. I'm between 2 schools, and there's 2 stools of thought. And
right.
You know what it is, right? I don't think it's a sending off. I think the ref's seen it. He's given a yellow. They've looked at it again. All right, go look at Raheem Sterling going across Rafinha's ankle on the floor. Go look at Raheem Sterling standing on the goalkeeper's hand when he's late.
Yeah,
nothing. Go look at Baldock last week, 2-footed tackle. Completely out of control. So much out of control, he whacks his head off the floor and concusses himself. Nothing. So the problem I've got is its consistency. Whether that's a red or not, I personally don't think it is, but I like a tackle. I'm biased. I was brought up in a generation of football where that wouldn't even have been looked at. Wouldn't have been booking. Probably wouldn't even have been a foul. So I've been brought up in a different generation of football. I appreciate that. So some modern people might say, in today's game, I keep hearing people say, I don't care about today's game. It's football. You should be. Some of them tackles are as heartwarming to see as a goal. Like when you watch a centre half, and that little tosser, Jesus. I mean, we're looking for free kicks all game.
Careful, Ewan. We'll have the Pope on our back.
I know. Yeah, we've already been in trouble with the God Squad, haven't we? But Gee, he's throwing himself about early doors. He went down really early from a tackle from Cooper and got a free kick. He was looking for it all the time. He was up against. He didn't fancy it today, basically. It annoyed me that he was running around after when we had 10 men, like enjoying himself because there was nobody near him and he could just play his football. Fuck you, you got beat. Get back, got schooled. Didn't like Cooper up his arse, kicking him and getting stuck in. So I just don't think it's a red, and I think VAR's inconsistent, and I think it spoiled what would have been a really good game, but ultimately made it an even better game because we should have got beat. We're down to 10 men, and we still went and got a winner. So
that's the thing, isn't it? It all added to the story of the game and the kind of the injustice that we felt.
Yeah,
it wasn't just that decision. There were decisions
loads.
There was
all over the place. We every time there was a 50-50, it went against us, and it was just so weird, and that just added to the pride as well. I think that it does look wild from Cooper, but he's intercepted the ball before it's got to Jesus. Yes, his foot was up. Was it dangerous? Potentially, but not in this instance because it was the back of the knee. If it had been the other side, because when you get hit in the back of the knee, you bend, your knee bends and you go forwards. When you get hit in the front of the knee, that can be a leg breaker. The other thing is, I think Cooper is very clinical. He's very, very good at tackling. And the reason why is because he loves it so much.
Yeah, he fucking loves it, doesn't he?
Was it dangerous? I don't think it was dangerous from Cooper because I know that Cooper would be clinical enough to make that challenge without hurting the fellow. And I know Jesus wasn't hurt.
No, he wasn't. He was doing star jumps waiting to come back on 2 seconds later. He's played up to it like they all do. So he's basically got Cooper sent off. The other thing that annoyed me, Bernardo Silva did it when Alioski fouled him in there, half chasing after him, closing him down. Give him all that nonsense. Chasing him on, send him off. It's a red card. Shut up. Get on with the game. You paid to play football. You paid handsomely to do it. Don't do the ref's job as well. He's shit enough it on his own.
If I'm a referee and somebody's doing that at me, say, give him a yellow card.
I'd book them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Me and you both.
You're less inclined to give it, aren't you? Like,
well, they're not, though. They listen to him. They listen to them all day today. Every little moan they did. Phillips got tripped up. Ailing got grabbed from behind. Mendy fouled... So was it Erling? Fouled Erling coming out? Nothing. And then they were that free kick that hit the wall right after half time where I thought, this is going to go in, where Stones fell over, nobody touched him.
Yeah.
It's an absolute joke. It just bent. We always knew the more officials officiating a game, which is what we've got now, the more shit decisions Leeds are going to get. So we've had it all as lives, shit referees, biased against us. He's a Villa fan, the prick, that Marin. I've never liked him. He can fuck off. I'm glad we beat him.
Just call yourself Andre.
Yeah.
You're not cool enough.
Andre.
You are not cool enough to call yourself Dre. Get over it. Get over yourself.
Who's that rapper? Andre 2000 or whatever. Andre 2.0. Fucking rubbish.
Yeah, it's shite.
Okay, so let's get back to the good stuff then. I thought
all the good stuff.
Fantastic performances. I thought Llorente was immense.
Yeah. Yep.
I thought Ailing did a job on Sterling. I thought Rafinha did a job on Mendy.
Yeah.
Wow. Costa and Alioski out of possession were fantastic. With possession, sometimes they've cocked it up a bit, but doesn't matter in the end. I thought Costa had one of his best games for Leeds. Who else?
Roberts had a good. I'm not a massive, not his biggest fan. I thought Roberts was great today.
Melier.
Yep.
Melier made some really good saves, and again, his concentration just had to be on point all game. And I mean, to be fair though, City they didn't have too many clear-cut chances. We restricted them really well to like long shots and odd chances and stuff. Even though they did have a lot of shots, but a lot of them from range, which is credit to us. But he still had to be he still had to be on point, didn't he, to concentrate for it all.
That didn't gone on to the two best, Dallas and Phillips.
Yeah.
There's a thing about closing down, right? You see players, particularly when you've gone down to 10 men, who close down half-heartedly. we do it strategically. It's almost like we show people where we want them to go. It's so well planned, it's unbelievable. Yeah. So we'll sort of direct people with the closing down to go a certain way and force them into a certain alley. But also the way we close down is so committed compared to some that you see. It's just a joy to watch. I mean, what a team. I'm so proud of them. It's like everything they do fills me with pride. The way they close down, the way they sort of went, come on then. Yeah, have a shot from there. Do your worst. We'll back our goalie.
And believed as well. That self-belief, to look for the counter all the time.
Yeah. Not just run down the clock. Actually, go for the wide options and run at them. Yeah, you just don't get many teams doing that. And like you say, it just fills you with fucking pride, doesn't it? Really, no other team does shit like that. And
you mentioned Phillips. He was like a shark today. He was just this big fucking fat shark patrolling our.
He was so strong, wasn't he? So strong and aggressive today. He was immense. Absolutely immense.
Every team in Europe has got to be looking at him because he is.
He ain't going nowhere.
He's momentous. He's an absolute beast in the middle of the park, and that's what you want. When you play the way we do, which is very tactical, very sort of attacking focused. You need a player like that in the middle of the park, and he just learns all the time. He's getting better at it. I mean, you couldn't have believed that he'd get better at it because he was great already. But honestly, what a player! He was outstanding today. I think Lucy Ward gave him man of the match on BT Sport. Look at Dallas. How could he not get man of the match?
No.
That's how good Phillips was. He were unbelievable. His work rate, his fitness. I mean, like we say, he played the most minutes for England, the other week, and played like a beast against. It was a game the other week. Sorry that we. Is it Fulham? Sorry, I've lost the plot. Who did he play last? Not Fulham.
Sheffield
United. He was a beast in that game. He was a beast today. Yeah. He's running the show.
This is how good he was. Man City, chances created 23, big chances 2.
Yeah,
exactly.
That's how good he was. And that's a testament to all of them. But he's the one making sure that they don't get close enough.
Yeah. He's closing down really well, and that's for me. It was one of the biggest things was seeing how defensively we can be strong. I've gotten a lot of shit over this season from people saying, "Oh, Leeds can't defend; they can score, but they can't defend." And we showed another side to us today, and it was just brilliant. Everyone pressing at the right times, everyone standing back, letting them at it. It just works so well. Yeah. And to see us defend like that today was a real treat, and show how much we progressed in this season.
Don't get me wrong, I love Cooper and I loved Ben White last season, but I thought Llorente was a different. He really showed his class today.
Yeah, brilliant.
I didn't feel part of the reason I felt like we might not concede is because of him.
Yeah,
agreed.
Yeah.
I've liked him from the start. I thought he looked a bit like a different level of footballer, a defender, proper out and out defender, and he's showing that now. Yeah. He was unflappable today, and he's hard when he needs to be, strong when he needs to be. He's sort of can stand off when he needs to. Just his decision making is really good. His positional sense is as good as we've got. Simple as in the back four.
And he's getting better week by week. You can see him growing and getting better, getting more confident with his passing. Getting stronger. He's getting better and better, and he's probably still going to keep going. And what a player we've got there.
He's a proper unit, and he's like a defender. He's a proper defender.
When Cooper went off, he looked like, right, it's on me now.
Yeah.
A lot of players their heads could drop. His chest puffed out.
Yeah.
Right, I'm doing this now. And to see that just fills you with so much pride and confidence, especially like when you think about how good we could be with a couple of additions.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think we're that far off. It's like, you know what it is? When you've got a team like Bielsa builds, you have to have certain minerals and nutrients to be a part of that team.
Yeah.
And every player today, and like you said, who says we can't defend? We've just shown today with 10 men against the best team in Europe, or one of the best teams in Europe, we can defend, but it's not our MO, is it? It's not our sort of raison d'etre for life to go out and defend games. We want to go out and attack. But when we have to do it, like you said it, Donny, his minerals today were, right, it's down to me to make sure they don't score today. Yeah. And he was devastated when they got the equaliser. He was devastated.
Yeah.
And that's the mark of a proper defender. It's like, I'm going to take pride in everything that I do. And whether it's 9 men or 8 men, I'm going to do everything I can not to let them score. I thought Meslier was the same today.
Yeah, brilliant.
All right, then. So, magic moments.
Go on, Ewan.
The winning goal. The winning goal. What do you want me to say?
Yeah.
I haven't celebrated a goal like that for as long as I can remember. The winning goal. That's it. Magic moment. That's the kind of thing you live. Some of the stuff that happened with VAR today and the attack against defence and the second half dragging on like it did when it was just all backs against the wall. The relief and the release of sort of tension and the pure, utter joy when they scored that winning goal. That's my magic moment. If you two pick anything else, you're just doing it to be obscure.
Yeah, well, you've got in straight with that one, haven't you?
Yeah, you can't not.
Sometimes it's maybe not so applicable.
Yeah.
Yeah, there can be little. Well, you have your own personal take on it, but as a football fan and a Leeds fan,
yeah. What was I quite like? There was a 5-minute period where Phillips was just ridiculous. He was turning between two. I forget who it was, but there was a 5 minutes bit of play where he was just doing the most outrageous turns, coming away with the ball and just spraying a nice pass out.
Yeah,
I was like, he is unbelievable. We know he's good, but like to have the confidence to just Cruyff turn through players and just put the ball out is brilliant. And yeah, I mean that. Yeah, that can be a magic moment because we can't all say the same thing. But yeah, I was just in awe when he did that. I'm like, he's class.
Weird one to pick, Sam. My magic moment is the Dallas winner.
Yeah. What are you doing, Sam?
Just going for something else.
Well, my magic moment was when Alioski shouted nothing at the linesman. When the linesman flagged for a foul, it was clearly a foul, and he went, I did nothing. Nothing.
I just thought, just shut up, Ali.
Yeah.
Don't get another yellow. God.
Yeah.
I also liked at the end where Bielsa's glasses were skew whiff and he had a big smile on his face. For me, that made my heart warm as well. I'm like,
he was giving some proper cuddles at the end of the game.
He's probably apologising. He's probably going to stay awake for days now.
He always seems to look a bit post-coital these days. With how his glasses are all like,
hat all over the place.
Like having a fag.
Bueno.
You should keep your glasses like that, Donny. Looks
suggestive.
Guys, it was a great game. Oh my god,
so good.
See you in the showers.
I think am I allowed to smoke in bed?
I feel like Emile Smith Rowe was the last time I celebrated a goal.
I can't remember. No,
when we got the Huddersfield one.
Yeah.
When we got promoted, yeah.
Well, we've never really had it like this where there's no fans there, so we're all making our own little celebrations, aren't we? And I can imagine up and down the country and the world, Leeds fans watching that will have gone absolutely nuts. And I was going nuts, and then realising how millions of people are doing this right now as well, going absolutely barney in the front room. Like
exactly. It's all relative. It's all relative, though, Sam. Yeah. Like I said to Donny before, we started the game. I was like, I'm bothered. I'm always bothered. I want us to win. I want us to do well. I'm proud of the team. I want us to show ourselves. And I thought today was a great time to do it. They have that Champions League game coming up. Aguero went on the pitch. De Bruyne went on the pitch. Mahrez went on the pitch. I thought, I want us to give a good account of ourselves. But, if we'd have got beat, I wouldn't have been heartbroken. And then after the sending off and the refereeing shy and the constant sort of anti-Leeds, bit of punditry that went on at half-time from Ferdinand and some of the stuff that goes on, slowly you sort of lack of sort of care, that sort of not being as invested in it disappears, and you're absolutely 100% invested in it. And I was like, I just wanted us to get something out of the game, and that's why when that winner went in, I don't think I've celebrated that for a long time, because it's like, we've done it. With 10 men, everybody will be thinking that's it now. Leeds will capitulate. the pride, and for them as well. It's for the team. We love that team, don't we? We fall in love with. Bielsa's made me fall in love with football again, basically.
Yeah.
I had a bit of a period before, particularly with Leeds and VAR and, various things around football, the Premier League even, I know we weren't part of it, where I fell out of love with it a little bit. He made me fall in love with football again, and today's results made me fall in love with football again. Even more. It's like, that's what it's all about.
Yeah,
That's.
It is.
It's not always about winning 5-0. It's about getting a last minute. He played fucking 6 minutes of injury time as well, the toilet. 3 minutes, it's 3 minutes. No substitutions, I don't think. Nothing. We scored,
Yeah.
I'm gonna play 6. It.
Similar in the first half as well.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, we did score. We did score as 20 seconds off. 15 seconds after the 90th minute, so they have to add on a bit of time for that, but not 3 minutes.
I think it's a minute. It's a minute in it for a goal, or I'll sit 30 seconds for a goal. A minute for a goal, 30 seconds for substitution.
But he did it in the first half as well.
And the commentary team were going, it's only 3 minutes. I thought it should have been more than that. Yeah. When do you ever get 3 minutes in the first half?
No.
There was nothing.
I think maybe the second half it's because did you see Melier running from his own goal to the opposite end of the stadium?
Yeah.
It must have taken a while for him to come back.
Yeah,
imagine seeing him galloping along like a giraffe.
But doesn't that make you feel proud?
It does. It means so much to him.
Yeah, Melier's run 90 yards.
Imagine the away end.
Don't even go there.
Oh my God.
I was going to say it to you earlier on. Imagine if that had been with a crowd in.
Yeah. I mean, I was there for the FA Cup game 5-0.
Yeah, I was.
And even the atmosphere there was good. Shoes off if you hate Man U, and getting all the City fans to do it. Stand up, sit down. It was a good laugh, but imagine that today.
It'd have been immense. I mean, what an away day! I said to my missus when it finished, what an away day that would have been.
Yeah.
Man City away, last minute winner.
And they've won the Premier League, haven't they? They've basically won it now. They're going to be the winners, and they couldn't score against us.
Yeah. Not mathematically, but guess who's mathematically safe?
Yes! Is it mathematically now, is it?
Yeah. Fulham got beat last night, didn't they?
So, on at Peacock's Raw on Twitter, I put out a little image. It says, post-match thoughts. And if you want to have your thoughts read out on a podcast, you can reply to that tweet whenever I put it out, if I remember. Because there are times when I don't. So I will go first because I've seen one that I really love, and you guys always get to read out.
Yeah, true.
Go first.
So I just want to read this one out. I've retweeted as well. It's by Sarah Ann at Sarah_@_large. It's a number of exclamation marks, and then it's and then it's a number of exclamation marks, and then it says, fucking yes! Exclamation mark. Dallas! Exclamation mark. Bielsa! Exclamation mark. Yes! Exclamation mark. This is all in capitals, by the way. And then in parentheses, and this isn't in capitals, oh, my poor neighbor.
Looking brilliant.
Fair play.
I like this one from G at GKW LUFC. Buzzing off me tits. No need to say any more what that is.
Well put. I'm going to read one from our mate Wiggy at Wiggy1234. All right, Wiggy mate. Just because his brother, Ryan will be absolutely. He'll be loving this.
Don't read out Ryan's.
No, I won't read out Ryan's yet. But, so Wiggy's put, can't fucking believe it. Didn't have us getting a point today. Never mind 3. Get in. Hashtag MOT. But all week. Ryan's been saying we're going to get something, and Wiggy's been like, "Look how delusional he is." I have to sit next to this guy all the time. He's bloody delusional, and it's like when somebody tweets something really negative about Leeds, or they're going to, and you just sort of store it in your memory banks for later to go back and give it. I bet Ryan's been sat there all day going, right, what was he saying? I was delusional. I'm just going to go back and make sure I get stuck into him for that one. So, Ryan can enjoy his day in the sun. Hard lines, Wiggy. But, we're all pleased, mate.
You want to read Ryan's out as well, Ewan?
It won't take long. Wow, just fucking wow. What a team, which is exactly how we all feel.
Okay.
That's Ryan at, Ryan Wignall 1.
I've got one from at JD. Absolutely ecstatic. I love Stuart Dallas. So glad we don't have to watch this style of football every week. Imagine how shit it must be to try and beat the drop playing like that. West Brom, Burnley, etc. However, the feeling of elation at the end is incredible. Just makes it all worth it, doesn't it? Just all that pain of thinking they're going to score.
Yeah.
At the end, just makes it all worth it.
Release of the tension, as you mentioned. Okay, and one more then. From Noi tutti amiamo
Leeds. We all love Leeds.
37. Just amazing. 2 shots on goal and both went in. Shouted, jumped for joy, and near to tears after the final whistle. This is why I fell in love with the club back in 1974.
Beautiful.
Brilliant.
So that was your post-match thoughts. And now, man of the match, please, gentlemen.
Calvin Phillips.
I've got no voice. Can you hear this? I've got no voice. Shouting, old man shouts at telly.
Imagine if you were at the game, mate. Literally,
oh my God!
You sat on that last train back from Manchester tonight, going.
You going Phillips here?
Calvin Phillips all day long, absolute beast. Never stopped. Gave us that platform to sort of get the result that I felt, and I just love him. It's hard not to. I've said it before. It's hard not to give him it every week, and there's weeks where I don't, just because I think somebody else has done really well, or just for a bit of variation. But I thought today he deserved man of the match from minute 1 till minute 97. Man of the prick.
Okay, Sam.
I was going to go Phillips, but just Stuart Dallas at the end, to have the energy to be making that run at the end just wins it for me. He's just unbelievable. He just cannot stop getting better. And how many goals is that? Is he on 9? I think he was 7. Oh, was it 7?
Yeah.
7 goals from a left back, central mid, goalkeeper, janitor, toilet cleaner, like fucking anything you want, he'll do. And like I say, just purely for that end as well, just to have that energy and the composure to put it through his legs when he had, Stones, it was a unit, shoulder to shoulder with him, and just that composure just to put it through his legs. Yeah, he gets it for me.
And the close-eyed technique.
Yeah.
Sharing his wisdom at the end. Close your eyes, for the best.
What a guy.
Yeah, love him.
Okay, for me, it would be Dallas, but Sam's already taken that one. And then secondly would be Phillips, but Ewan's already taken that one. So I'm going to say Diego Llorente.
Yeah.
I think a lot of it came down to him stepping up.
Yeah.
That's such a pivotal role, especially when you lose Cooper, when we did.
Yeah.
And, a few of them looking around after 5 minutes of the second half going, we got another 40 minutes of this.
Yeah.
And Llorente wasn't doing that. Llorente was up for the challenge. He looked like he could have kept going.
Yeah.
Never mind 97 minutes. Give me some more. You're never going to score against us.
Unbelievable. I mean, Stuart came on and
I
think the best thing you can say about him is he didn't notice him. He just slotted in perfectly. Didn't make a mistake.
Yep.
All right, he got sort of the pass round him for the goal, but God Almighty, it was a good move, and it was the only clear chance they really created. So I think him slotting, but listen, you could probably pick any one of the players on the pitch today and say they were man of the match.
All, didn't they? Every
all of them
gave it their all.
As a unit, as a team, I noticed when they were coming off the pitch, Rafinha didn't look happy at all. I think he was really unhappy about that tackle. That he
was pretty naughty.
Do you know what? I wanted to say something here. As dangerous as that Cooper tackle looked, I thought that thing from Fernandinho,
absolutely
that was
filthy,
way worse.
Yeah,
and he's not flinging himself in the air. That's his momentum from the challenge, throwing him into the air. And you could tell he was hurt from it as well. And
could have dislocated his hip.
Yeah,
could have done anything because he literally.
I hope he's all right,
and he's going clean through. I think he's okay, but he was really pissed off about it.
He was fuming, wasn't he?
Cooper obviously came up at the end of the game. I don't know if you saw it, grabbed him and was like, "Let's get in!" And he wasn't having it. He was really annoying. So it's like, I think that tackle's more likely to injure the other player than the Cooper one. I'm getting sick of it. I hate it. I think it's spoiling the game. ultimately it didn't cost us today, but it could quite easily have done. And it probably made for the drama a little bit, didn't it? But it's just getting worse and worse and more consistent every week, is VAR.
It's cost us at least 10 points.
Yeah.
It's cost us...
Champions League place.
Cost Bamford 4 goals.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. And it seems to be us that gets the shit end of the stick all the time as well, doesn't it?
Well, it'll be the same teams. It'll be the ones in the bottom half of the table that get the worst decisions. As simple as.
Yeah.
It's going to benefit the usual people. Who, Man United get penalties for no. They get penalties that should be given against them the other night against is it Brighton where Maguire grabbed onto Danny Welbeck and it don't get given and they don't even look at it. Yeah. It's a joke. It's bent just like all the other it has been for 25 years.
Yeah.
Okay,
well, it didn't matter.
I don't want to end on a bloody negative note.
It didn't matter, did it?
No.
Fucking brilliant.
Didn't fucking matter, did it?
Didn't matter.
That's the thing. You can throw it all at us. You can do your shit refereeing decision. You can have that little wanker coup. Put him in the bin with your VAR as well.
Yeah.
You can have all that. You can have Mariner making little cheap decisions all over the pitch and not giving us out.
Yeah.
And we can go down to 10 men and we can give you a chance, Man City. We can play attack defence. We can literally take all our strikers off, play attack defence for 40 minutes, and you still can't score, and we still beat you. So
even let them run through the fucking middle of the pitch, and they still couldn't score.
Yeah, off you go. We're not going to tackle. Yeah, we're not going to tackle for 5 minutes. We're just going to let you have the ball and do what you want. And
they've got no excuses.
No, they don't. They really don't. They really fucking don't. It was just an unbelievable defensive display from us. That's it. Can't say anything other than that.
Who says we can't defend?
I know. Fuck 'em.
Final thought then.
Go on, you go first, mate.
He's been really polite today, isn't he? He's really in his good.
I'm letting you get in there because I know I'm just going to steal what you're going to say.
You've had a haircut, haven't you, Sam? Have you?
I messaged it, not a bad job.
It's looking very nice. Very nice indeed.
Yeah,
very smart, that.
Yeah, very good.
I'll tell her you said that. I should be buzzing with that.
Beautiful haircut.
Yeah, thank you.
Just like your hair.
I like yours as well.
Thanks, mate. Thanks, mate. Spent a lot of time on this.
Not so polite anymore, is he, Ewan?
He's lovely. I like being on with Ward. He's my little my little North Yorkshire buddy. Is Ward.
Yeah. Looking forward to going for a pint, like.
Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah, we'll do that for sure.
Can't wait. It's not long now, mate. Not long
now. But yeah, would you like to go first then?
I don't mind, kid. I'm in a proper good mood. Anything, you know me. Usually when I come on, even when we've won, I'm in a cantankerous and aggressive mood. But today, I felt, like I said, my cup runneth over. Surely,
postcoital, you might say.
Yeah. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow I all the days of my life. Yeah, Donny looks proper deviant.
Oh, Donny, that looks good, mate.
I think we should all do it. I'll go get my Bielsa glasses and we'll all have a go at it.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'll go then. It's go, final thoughts. Just fucking proud. Just when you think this team couldn't make you prouder, they do that. Everyone against them, like we've said, VAR decisions, referee, little niggly fouls, everything against us today, backs against the wall, and we've just proved how together this team is, and it's fucking brilliant to see. It's for so many years we had nothing to enjoy about Leeds United. I had a season ticket League One home and away every game, and it was just diabolical. You wanted to go because you love Leeds, but you were going out of necessity. But now it makes you so proud. Really fucking does make you proud. And every player is just playing out of their skin and would die for Bielsa, and it's honestly mind blowing how brilliant that is to see. But yeah, just proud as fuck. I'm going to enjoy the rest of the day because that's the beauty of an early kickoff. When you get a good result, you've got the rest of the day to watch the other teams lose, and you can just sit back and enjoy it. So it's exactly what I'm going to do. Just sit back and enjoy, and wait for match of the day where I'm just gonna laugh even more. Fuck them. Yeah, buzzing, mate. Fucking buzzing.
Okay, Ewan.
Final thoughts are: I could literally now go and watch that game again. I'm that proud of it. I could just literally watch the whole game, knowing the end result. You can never get that that goal sliding in through the keeper's legs again, that moment where you just go up the wall and like literally I was on the sofa screaming. My final thought is, what happened to burnout? What happened to Bielsa burnout? What happened to, all these things, all these people try to negatively impact on the team and negative impact on Bielsa's kind of management style? What happened to that, lads? Where's that gone now? And the final thought is, like Sam, I'm absolutely so proud of the way the team performed today. Every single man jack of them was superb. And we've just gone to a team that are flying, that are going to win the title. And I'd say schooled them. People will argue, they had all the ball, they had all the possession, it wasn't a bit of attack defence in the second half. But no other team, I don't believe, goes there and plays like that with 10 men and gets a winner and continues to try and get a few chances. And when you get that chance, Rafinha was the outball one for quite a lot of that second half. They just felt like, you can get it to him and get him one-on-one with whoever, he'll beat him and we might get a shot on goal. And just to keep going and keep having that quality after working so hard to keep them out, to have that quality to be able to, keep that ball out on the touchline on the left, flick it through into Alioski's run. He's still running his bollocks off as well. For him to clip that pass into Dallas perfectly, and for Dallas's strength and sort of guile and sort of purpose and composure to be able to just slide it in. I mean, wow, what a game. Again, we've had a few flat games, wins, and when we've won, and like you said, you felt like the game's passed you by, you've not been as invested in it. We talked about this already. That wasn't one of them today, was it? That was a proper game where, whether it was at the ground, with your mates in a pub, with your mates back at home watching the game, whatever, you wouldn't have celebrated a goal more than probably that. That was celebrated like a proper, in the ground last minute winner, like they should be celebrated. And what a performance, and what a way to go to possibly the champions this year and show them how it's done.
Yep, this game could have been about so many things. It could have been about Danny Mills talking on Astro before the game. It could have been about Sterling stamping on Rafinha and then stamping on Mellier's arm. It could have been about Cooper and VAR, but it wasn't. A few years ago, we would have lost that.
Yeah.
We would, if that had been Wigan or Bradford, we would have lost it. If it had been Crawley in the FA Cup or Histon, we would have lost it. But it wasn't. It was against arguably the greatest Premier League side there has ever been. It was against possibly the best team in the world. They hadn't lost against a newly promoted team in 7 years.
Is it not more than that?
No, 14.
14 years.
14 years.
Was it Reading? I think it was Reading. It was when Stuart Pearce was manager, so they've come on a lot since then as well. They've come on a lot since.
Yeah, Stuart Pearce. Exactly. We said it on the preview.
Yeah.
Good God. I'm flabbergasted.
We've taken 4 points off them, lads.
Yeah.
That's it. Absolutely brilliant.
Imagine what we're going to be like when we've, spent a bit of money this summer. And imagine what we're going to be like then. Imagine what we're going to be like when we bring 2 or 3 more players in and some of them, we get everybody fit. Imagine what we're going to be like. We're going to be boiling piss and pissing people off. And
with the fans.
Making us full of pride.
It's exciting, isn't it? It genuinely excites me to think
Exactly.
what we could turn into. There's no limits.
What did I say to you though? Once I know it was a different kind of win today, but I told you, once we're safe, once we can really take the handbrake off and really have a go, we're going to be absolutely formidable. Yeah. And the other thing is, I've still not been on a podcast to review when we've lost.
Woo.
I'm the lucky charm you have there, boys.
Get on the scum one, mate. You're on the scum one then.
Yeah, exactly.
I just want to say a big shout out, by the way, to King Trugs, who is a Man City fan, who's commented on our Man City preview. You lads are so cocky, laughing emoji. This was 10 hours ago, by the way. Don't forget you're playing, in capitals, Man City.
Whoa, scared.
Have you got any Kleenex? Just give me bum a complimentary wipe.
I'll be back after your 8-0 defeat.
Oh my god!
Oh dear!
Sunglasses emoji, thumbs up emoji.
There you go. Cocky ones. All right.
I'm sure it was all in good heart.
Thumbs up, King Trugs. There you go, thumbs up. Thank you. And if you did like this video, we'd appreciate a thumbs up as well. And if you like the podcast and you want to check us out on Twitter, we are at Peacock's Raw, and it's the Roaring Peacock on YouTube. Anything else?
Over 1,000 subscribers. Over 1,000 now. I know you mentioned it, but again, thank you everyone. Brilliant.
Yeah.
Absolutely brilliant.
Amazing. I was just going to read out a tweet from. Sorry, Danny, go on.
No, I was just wanting to say I hope everybody enjoyed the advert.
Oh yeah, it was a brilliant advert. I never knew what Vagisil was until the advert.
I never knew I had erectile dysfunction.
I had a hemorrhoid cream on.
I'm just laughing at Andy McVeigh, Burley Banksy.
Yeah.
Lovely man. He's put a point would be brilliant. A win, and I'm running naked down Burley Road with only a Jackson Pollock covering each bollock. So I'm paying to see that. I'm just gonna tweet him now and say, when's that happening, mate? So I can come and have a watch.
Didn't Wiggy say you would get naked? Oh, that was if we got Aguero.
Yeah.
What a shame. What a shame. I'd pay to see that as well.
Egg on Wiggy's face twice nearly there.
That'd be definitely breaching the 2,000 subscribers if we put that out live. Wiggy running naked.
Right. Famous.
Or it could go the other way. You never know.
Yeah.
I didn't subscribe for this.
Why have we suddenly gone down to 4 subscribers? Wiggy, put your clothes back on, quick.
They wanted us to talk about football. Rightio. So that was that then. Man City 1, Leeds United 2.
Oh, enjoy it, everyone.
Too. Come on.
Come on.
Mighty Whites.
The only way that could have been better is if it was that other team in Manchester.
Yeah, let's hope.
Well, to do 2 weeks then.
Fear nobody.
Fear no one, mate. That's exactly it.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, that was your podcast. My name's Adonis. You can catch me at the Adelites on Twitter. It's a very goodbye from me and the emissary of deviance.
Excellent.
Ewan
I think it's good not having a static nickname. I like the ones that you keep coming up with them every week.
Yeah.
The Prince of Trickery, the emissary of deviance. Wow, I'm loving these. Thanks, Donny.
Yeah, my pleasure. It's going to be a challenge for me to.
Yeah, it's going to get to a point.
I'm making half of myself. Why do I do this? And the Warden of the North at Sam Ward, LUFC. Sam.
Goodbye, everyone. Fucking enjoy that.
Come on, you mighty lilacs.
Oh, lilacs, aren't we?
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
We'll keep the lilac flag flying in.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got Leeds United socks.
I think they're my lucky socks now. I wore them for Sheffield, Fulham, and this game. So,
lovely.
And I have watched them in between.
I'm going to say, you have watched them yet?
Yeah, watch them.
Dirty bastards.
Let's not get into pigeon superstition now.
Oh, mate, you should have seen his promotion. I wore the same boxers, same shirt. I got silly with superstition. I'm not a superstitious person. I just got really silly with it.
It doesn't sound like it.
It got really silly. So, these socks are getting worn now.
Yeah, I hop into the front room on just my left foot.
Oh, honestly, mate, when it comes to Leeds, I'm weird about it.
First 3, I'm not superstitious, but every time I watch Leeds in the front room, I hop in. First 3, only the left foot can touch the floor for the first 3
Open the window, shut the window, open the window, shut the window.
Yeah. Touch both bollocks 5 times.
Cough, make sure they're good, yeah.
Left, right, left, right, left.
1,
right,
2, 3,
right,
yep, we're all there.
Right, left, right. Not bad.
Right, left.
Nipple. Okay, good.
We're going to win now.
Right, that's it then. That's the end of it.
Amazing.
Bye.
Most of our stats come from LUFC Stats or LUFC Data on Twitter. A very special thanks to Barney, Stuart, Cook, Ewan and Howard, Metcalf, Josh Pearson, Laura, Leon and Rob, The Light Show and all our family and friends.